Alrighty gang, so today we are going to do a real shoulder burner. We're going to go and do some double unders. We're going to use a bumper plate and go through a lot of reps. So the workout is 100 double unders, 100 seated press with the plate, 100 double unders, 100 bent over rows, 100 double unders, 50 overhead lunges, 100 double unders, 50 floor press. So we're going to smoke those shoulders. This is a task priority workout. So you've got a whole bunch of work. Let's get it done as fast as you can. I'm not going to put a time cap on this. Double unders is one of those things that for some of us, dead simple. Others, not so much. But we'll talk about scaling in a little bit. I'm going to do the first part, the warm up and stuff inside. Then I'm going to do the workout outside. It's just really windy. The camera's going to shake around. There's noise and all that kind of jazz. So, let's do it.
2 hours later.
First thing we're going to do is use our bumper plate. I've got a 20 kilo one here. If you have a 10, use a 10 or whatever weight works for you. Okay. I'm going to start things off nice and simple, static hold. You're going to hold that plate like you're holding a pizza box. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds. Really thinking about squeezing your lat, your pec if you can. Trying to elevate it a little bit so it's not resting on the shoulder. We're coming up a little bit from there. Holding it nice, strong, nice and tight. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll swap arms. And begin. Working that tummy nice and tight, trying to have a strong stance with the legs. Ten, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Alrighty. Next thing we're going to do is going to hold that plate. If you want to, you can do this body weight. It's going to be standing on one leg. We're going to have the other leg behind us, locked, turned in to try and keep our hips nice and level. From there, we're going to hinge over. Notice how I'm on a straight leg here. I'm also not far enough away from the wall. So we're going to bring ourselves over and back up. If you were to do that with the plate, we'd be here. And what we're trying to be super cautious of is that our shoulders only go down if our leg comes up. So what I don't want to see is this. Okay, need to have that movement from the hip. We're opening our legs up here for our lunges. So let's try 10 on each leg. There's 10 on one leg. Oh dear. Nice. And then we're going to finish off a little bit of core work. Gonna lie on the floor, on your back. Gonna hoist that plate up and try and push up a little bit so your shoulders come off the floor. From there, one leg comes up, two legs come up to the plate. We're gonna go alternating the legs. There's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do 30 of those, trying to keep that tummy on the whole time. Arms nice and locked. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Plates up, shoulders up, legs up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 to go. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right. Whew. What we're going to do is run through all of that again with a slight twist. So this time, instead of holding static, we're going to try some reps. What I suggest you do, pick your weak side, start with it, that's my left hand, and pick somewhere between 0 and 10 reps. And then match that on your good side. Ready? Off you go. Well, that started off well. I think I'm going to do 5. Nice. Give you a little bit of time in case you were doing more reps than I was. Alrighty. Then instead of our stiff leg deadlifts, we're going to do some lunges. We're going to hold that plate in front of us, like so. From there, take a nice big step back, big step forward. Nice big step back, big step forward. That was 2 reps. We're going to do 20 in total. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. Alrighty. So, final thing we're going to do. We're going to lie on the floor. Legs are still going to be in the air. Plate's still going to be up in the air. But this time, instead of moving our legs, we're going to move our upper body. So, arms locked. Legs up. Fantastic. And we're going to press that plate up towards the ankles. There. Don't be discouraged. It is a small movement. We're going to do 15 of these. Plate up, legs up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alrighty. Cool beans. So, for the workout today, let's talk double unders. If you have comfortable double unders, shoot for the 100, okay? If your double unders are a project in the works, as in you can do like 5 to 10s, might still be worth doing the 100, or might be worth cutting it back down to like 75, maybe even 60. If your double unders are in the works and it's more like 1s and 2s, well then, maybe just half it. Maybe just go 50, do like single double, but only count the doubles, or again, bring the reps down even more. What we're looking for there is anywhere from 1 minute to 2 minutes of effort. So, double unders, done. If you don't have a rope, do like a jump and tap your hips twice in the air. That'll do something similar. So the first movement is our seated press. We're going to be on a seat or on the floor, doesn't really matter which. You're going to have your plate. I want to hoist it in front of you. So we're looking here for the elbows to be underneath that plate and pushed together so that they're underneath the wrists. I don't want to see elbows out here. I want to have them in nice and tight so you can think about crushing the plate. From there, we're looking to press overhead and fully finish the rep as if you're doing a handstand. So it's all the way through each time. I don't want to see that plate coming out there. That's not going to do as much good. But what we've got to be cautious of is our back position. If, as we're going up overhead, we end up coming here, that's also not going to do as much good. So in that case, it might actually be better to finish in front in a strong position and just pull back as far as you can. Now, I thought I'd get a lot more of those done in one set. Okay, so there's 100 of these reps. Probably break it up early, but have an aggressive pace through those 100. Then we go back to our double unders. Then we come back to the plate again. We did these a number of Fridays ago. It's going to be a bent over row. So you're going to stand, feet wider than shoulder width, hinge over, tummy nice and tight. And from there, we're thinking about pulling the plate to the chest and back down. There. So we're fully squeezing the elbows behind us. Alrighty, what I don't want to see is that. I want to get those elbows in and shoulders pulled back. So again, it's 100 of those. You'll be able to do bigger sets of that than you were the seated press, I'd imagine. Yeah. If you can't bend over, if your lower back's a wee bit tight, maybe just do a standing hold and think like 2 minutes and hold it there for as long as you can, like that position. Then we go back to our double unders, then we get to our overhead lunges. So if you've got the position for it, we're going to go overhead with that plate, tummy nice and tight, and then nice big step back. We're looking for the plate to stay with a locked out arm. Then we come back up. Same on the other side. There. If the shoulder position is not good or not comfortable enough to do that in the workout, feel free to go back to what we did in the warm-up, hold that plate in front of you. That's going to put more demand on your arms and stuff anyway, so that's a win. Less of those because of the overhead position. If you're not going overhead, maybe keep the reps up near the 100 mark, but see how you go. Back to your dubs and then finish off with some floor press. So we're going to lie on the floor on your back. Feet can be fairly wide. And we're thinking here about your legs are pulling this direction. But because they're not going to move, your hips go up into the air. Shoulders are back and down. We'll lock out those arms. Elbows come just to the floor. So you're locking out the top each time and you're just kissing the floor. You're not smashing down. But you're also trying to keep your elbows under your wrists. Not here, not there, but there. Like so. Nice quick one to finish. There's no work after that, so just have at it. See if you can blast right the way through. And that's our workout. I imagine this will take anywhere from 15 minutes to 25 minutes, depending on what skills and stuff you use. All right, so give it a good shot. Go out pretty fast. Don't worry about pacing too much, except for those seated press. That's the one you need to be a little bit cautious of. All right, have fun, and I'll see you back here for some stretches.
Music? That's it. Come on. Good. Keep going. Super strong. That's it, JP. Good. That's it. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Up. Good.
7 more to go.
Seven.
70.
Oh, okay. Good. That's it. Go on. That's it. Shake it out. You got it. Good. Good man.
Oh, my backs.
That's it. It's good burner for you. You got it. That's it. That's it. Come on. So jacked. Come on, JP. Whew. Yeah. Good man. That's it. Good. That's it. Come on. Up. Good. That's it. You got it. That's it. Good. That's it. That's the stuff. Come on, GP. Come on. That's it. Good job. Up. Good, nice and strong. Use those arms. Come on. Push it up. That's it. Good. Come on. That's it. That's it. Come on. Good. Keep moving. That's it. Lovely one. Good. That's it, JP. Go on. Come on. That's it. Come on. Whoop. Good man. Come on, JP. He's got harder pieces than this. Come on. That's it. Good. Back out in the water. That's it. Good job. That's it. Good job. You got it. That's it. Come on. You've got it. And again. Come on. Good. Just let it burn. Come on. That's it. Good. That's it. Come on. Good job. That's it, JP. Good.
Eventually.
Alright, so we're going to do a few stretches just to finish off. First one we're going to do, we're going to think about tucking the toes under, knees are together, and we're sitting back on those heels. Okay, I've got one toe that doesn't really bend, so I'm going to bring the knees up a little bit off the floor and just put weight down through my knees. But if you've got full range, you would just be chilling out there. I'm going to go here for about 30 seconds to a minute, stretching out those feet, those ankles, calves, after all that jumping. Just bringing that breath back down to normal. A workout's a perfect example of if you have a plateau with a strength movement, how to get through it. For example, pressing. I struggle with pressing in general. I've got quite long arms, and I did a sport for 10 years that required no pressing whatsoever. So picking a rep scheme like 100 and trying to do it in as few sets as possible can be a really good way of getting through that. For example, push-ups. Try to get 100 reps. Maybe you do that in 10 sets of 10. Maybe you do it in 20 sets of 5. Maybe you do it in 50 sets of 2. Whatever sort of reps you're able to repeat to get you up to that number works. Other way to do it would be to go to failure and then see how fast you can recover, go to failure again. And what you'll find is, say for example, the first time you got 30, the second time you might get like 21, then 15, then 12, and the reps come down as you get more and more and more fatigued. And you're just trying to do your 100 as fast as you can. Fun strategy and a different way to approach a weaker movement. Alrighty, we're just going to do one last one for the shoulders. So we're going to think about fingertips. So the wrists are up nice and high. Walk the knees back and out wide. Tummy's tight, and then we're just going to press those armpits down towards the floor. Stretching out through the lats and the armpits. I'm going to hold here with a tight tummy for a little bit. And then what we'll do is relax the tummy, sink right the way down. As close as you can to those armpits. Don't bend the arms, keep them straight. Keep up on those fingertips. And relax. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. And if you're liking these videos, please let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you can get all the latest videos as they come out. Cheers guys, I'll see you tomorrow.